Hello, welcome to Be Free Yoga. My name's Inger, this is Rosie, and today is our Chair Yoga Level 3 class. This is the advanced chair yoga class, so make sure you're really comfortable with levels 1 and 2 before you move on to 3. And if you have any questions about whether it's right for you, always consult your healthcare practitioner. In this class, we'll just be moving around on our chair quite a bit more, and we'll also do some standing, holding on to our chair. So I recommend bare feet so you don't slip and slide on the floor. Comfortable clothes that you can move in. You'll need an upright, stable chair with no arms, 2 yoga blocks, and a strap or a dish towel or a belt as a prop. And our theme today is exploring the edges. We'll be looking at the growth that occurs just on the edges of our comfort zone so that we can reject this whole idea of no pain, no gain, and instead keep ourselves safe and free from injury and without fear by gently just exploring the edges. So let's get started in supported fish. Grab one of your blocks and scooch back in your chair and place the block up high on your upper back between your shoulder blades. Plant your feet flat on the floor and lift up all 10 toes and spread them wide, grounding yourself down. Close your eyes and rest your hands on your thighs. Feel a gentle heart opening with the block behind your back. Relax your shoulders. Lift your chin as you lengthen the back of your neck. And start with a full deep inhale through your nose and an open mouth exhale. Again, a full breath in. Sigh it out. One more time. And exhale through your mouth. And then on your next inhale, seal your lips. And begin to breathe in and out through your nose with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Your Ujjayi breath, the breath of victory, starting to build heat in your body. And start today's class with a scan of your body, noticing how your body's feeling today. How is your energy level? Are you holding any tension? And then go deeper. How do you feel today? Are you holding any emotions? Take one more deep inhale. And sigh it out. Open your eyes. Remove your block. And scooch forward a little bit in your chair. We'll start with some neck stretches. Drop your chin to your chest. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Let your head be heavy. And then roll your head to one shoulder, pause there, rock it back and forth. And then bring your chin back to your chest and roll up to the other side. Gently rock and lower your chin. Lift your ahead for some wrist stretches. Bring the tops of your hands together and draw your elbows down. Then circle your wrists, first in one direction and then in the other. Extend one arm forward, reach through the heel of your hand and pull your fingers back. Relax your shoulder. Other side. Press through the heel of your hand, deepen the stretch. And release. And reach your arms to the side walls and just rock side to side. In order to know where our center is, we have to explore our edges. So just explore, how does it feel when you reach to the side? Where is your safe place to stop? And then come back to center, flip your palms. Reach your arms high and take a steeple grip. Interlace your fingers, release your pointers, biceps by your ears. If your arms don't come very high, that's totally fine. On the inhale, grow 1 inch taller. And then exhale, bend your elbows, release your grip and tap your shoulders. Circle your elbows back. And circle them forward, lubricating our shoulder joints here. Come back to center, open your elbows wide, and then exhale, close, draw them together in front of you. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Make sure you're still sitting up tall. Inhale, open. Exhale, close, release, shake it out. Then bring your hands to your knees for cat-cow. Inhale, cow, look up. Reach your heart forward as your tailbone extends back. Big breath in. And exhale, cat. Lean back, round your spine, tuck your chin and tailbone. Inhale, cow. I wonder if you can hear the big thunderstorm that's happening outside right now. It's powerful. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Come back to center. Walk your heels out a little bit and flex your feet for ragdoll. Hands on your thighs and start to roll forward over your legs. Let your knuckles drag on the floor and release any tension in your head and neck. If you don't fold forward very much, option to have some blocks on your thighs. Whatever support you need to be nice and relaxed. With each exhale, feel your body melt around your legs, opening your back more. Keep your feet flexed. Then on your next inhale, slowly walk your hands up your legs, unfurling your spine one vertebra at a time. Head and neck, the last thing to arrive. Plant your feet and come to a nice neutral seat. Inhale, chair mountain. Sweep your arms wide. Reach high. Interlace your fingers and press your palms to the sky. Let your shoulders rise naturally and draw your belly up and in to support your lower back. One more inhale, look up. Exhale, release for Tai Chi, arms, palms face down. Imagine drawing the energy slowly down your spine from the heavens. Your arms are active, Then flip your palms up and start to bring the energy up from the earth, up to your higher chakras. Exhale down, slow movements. Inhale up, just starting to work with the energy in our body, our prana. Down. And then come back up one last time. Reach your arms high, chair mountain. And then come into Power King. Bring your left hand onto your chest and a cactus arm in the right arm. Elbow at shoulder height. Big breath in, feel proud. And then exhale, twist towards your cactus arm, towards the right. Draw your right elbow back, look back over your shoulder. Inhale back through center. Exhale, twist. We're just twisting in one direction. One more time. Inhale back through center. Seated crescent moon. Now take your cactus arm and reach to the side. Option to bring your left hand to your chair to support you, or keep it on your heart. Look up past your armpit, both shoulders facing forward. Inhale, rise up. And Power King on the other side. Right hand to your heart, left cactus arm, big breath in. And exhale, twist to the left. Twist as far as you can. Look to the back of the room. Keep your elbow at shoulder height. And inhale back to center. Let the hand on your heart ground you as you twist. One more time, look to the back. Inhale back through center. And prepare for a seated crescent moon. Reach your left arm overhead. Option to support yourself with your right hand. Feel a stretch in your lat, your armpit, your shoulder. Look up. And rise back up to center. Beautiful. Now we're going to have a little fun. Moving into Warrior Two. Turn your body to the left, centering it around the corner of your chair. Point your left toes to the side wall and hold the chair between your legs. The first level of Warrior Two is to just open up your right knee, pointing your feet towards the front of the room. Sit up tall. If you feel comfortable here, option to extend your right leg back behind you. Make sure your front thigh is totally supported by the chair. You might need to scooch back a little before you extend your leg. Rest on the inside edge of your foot. If you feel nice and stable, grounded in both feet, then open your arms to the side walls. Relax your shoulders and imagine you're being pulled in opposite directions. Look just past your left hand and then press into your feet so you feel the weight coming out of your hips. One more big breath in and one more big breath out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Tick-tock your arms. Left arm reaches high. Right arm rests lightly on your thigh. Look up. Keep pressing into your feet. Bump up your heart. One more inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring your left forearm down to your thigh and reach your right arm overhead. Rotate your shoulders to the front of the room. Look up. Still pressing into our feet. On your next inhale, rise up. And slowly center yourself on your chair, toe heel your feet together. Bring your legs together. Sit at attention and take a moment to assess, how did that feel? Were you safely within your comfort zone, but gently stretching yourself? And prepare for the other side. Shift your body to the right so that you're facing the corner of your chair. Plant your right foot so the toes point to the side and bring your hands to the chair between your legs. First level is to simply open your left knee, toes point to the front of the room. Maybe scooch back on your chair a little so that your right thigh is fully supported. Option to extend your left leg behind you, resting on the inside edge of your foot. If you feel stable, press into your feet, reach your arms to the side walls, fire up your triceps. Embody the power of the warrior. On your next inhale, reverse warrior. Bump up your heart. Think about lengthening both sides of your bodies before you bend back. And then exhale, extended side angle. Bring your right forearm to your thigh and reach your left arm overhead. Rotate the barrel of your rib cage. Look up past your arm. Inhale, rise up. Slowly center yourself on your chair. Toe heel your feet back together. Pause and take a deep breath in. And an open mouth exhale. You could just do another round of Warrior Two if that felt really good in your body, or you can join me in Crescent Lunge now. This time we're going to turn our body all the way to the left side. Scooch back so that your thighs are supported by your chair and be near the front edge of your chair so that your right leg has some option for mobility. Hold on to the back of your chair and between your legs. Really ground down into your left foot. Then the first option is just to drop your right knee down, spiking your heel. Relax your shoulders and sit up tall. It's your first option for Crescent Lunge. If you want to take it further, you can work your right foot back and straighten your leg. Make sure you keep your belly drawn in and up to protect your lower back. If you feel any twinge, you can always bend that back leg a little bit. Ground down into both feet. If you feel stable here, maybe you lift one arm overhead. Maybe you lift both arms overhead. Or maybe you keep holding onto your chair. Ground down into your feet so that your hips feel like they're hovering off your chair slightly. If you want an advanced move, you can get a good grip on the back of your chair with your left hand and take a quad stretch, reaching down for your right foot and directing your knee towards the floor as you pull your heel towards your glute. It's totally optional. Find the option that works best for you. One more inhale wherever you're at. And release. Slowly, carefully come back through center and prepare for the other side. Turn your knees all the way to the right. Scooch back on your chair so your thighs are supported and be near the edge so your left leg has mobility. Ground down into your right foot and hold the chair between your legs and on the back. And start by just dropping your left knee to the floor. Bend your toes, spike your heel. That's such a great foot stretch right there. You can stay there, or you can extend your leg back. Spike your back heel, core engaged, heart lifted. Straighten your back leg as much as is comfortable in your body. Option to reach one arm high, both arms high, or if you feel comfortable, you can take the quad stretch. Draw your heel towards your glute. Make sure both feet are grounded. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Work your way back to center. That was so strong. We're going to do some grounding breath. This is bellows breath, which will build the heat back up in our body and also is really good for releasing frustrations. Sweep your arms high into chair mountain. And then exhale forcefully as you draw your hands down. Fists come by your side. Make some noise. Inhale, reach high. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms high. Nice. Now we'll move into boat pose. You might want to shift your hips even further forward on your chair so you can lean back. Hands will be grabbing towards the back of the seat of your chair, elbows bent. You can stay right here, engaging your core, just leaning back. Maybe you lift one foot. Maybe you lift both feet. Whatever option you choose, make sure your spine is long and your heart is lifted, no rounding. The next option is to bicycle your legs. Slowly draw circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your feet on the floor and prepare for chair pose. Reach your arms forward and up diagonally as you hinge forward, shifting weight into your feet. Maybe your hips stay on the chair. That's what we did in our last chair yoga class. Or maybe you can shift the weight into your feet and hover your hips off the chair. Knees, chest, and chin reach forward. Arms are active. 3, 2, 1. You can grab your chair, slowly lower your hips back down. Next, prepare for crab pose. Hands on the bottom back of your chair. Walk your feet forward a little bit so you have some more space. And then on the inhale, float your hips off the chair. Look up. Keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips higher. And if you feel your knees splaying out, try and keep them hip-width distance apart. 3, 2, 1. Slide your hips back onto your chair. Plant your feet, hands on your thighs, and forward fold. As you lower down, keep your spine long and offer your heart forward. Option to bring blocks underneath your hands. As you lower down, or bring your hands all the way to the floor. Relax your head and neck while I read you a quote by Henry Ford. One of the greatest discoveries a man makes, one of his greatest surprises, is to find he can do what he was afraid he couldn't do. That's what happens when we explore our edges. Take a few more rounds of breath here. And on your next inhale, walk your hands slowly up your legs as you unfurl your spine and come back to a seat. Have your strap nearby within reach. And then hold on to either the sides of your chair or have your hands on your hips and extend your right leg forward. Flex your foot and then point, flex, and point. That feels so great. Why don't we just do this all the time? Now circle your ankle in one direction and circle it in another. And then point your toe and pulse. Maybe your thigh lifts slightly off the chair. Maybe it doesn't. Keep good posture here. Relax your shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Now reach down, bend your leg, and draw your right knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze, half wind removing pose. Keep your heart lifted. One more inhale. Exhale, prepare for hand to big toe pose. Grab your strap and hook it around your right foot and then extend your leg forward. Keep your good posture here, root into both sits bones, lengthen through the back seam of your leg and reach your heel forward. Maybe your foot's down here. Everybody's different. On the inhale, seated Shiva pose. Hold your strap with your left hand and reach your right arm back, open twist. Hand at shoulder height, roll your right shoulder down your back and look to the back of the room. If you find your spine rounding, try and lift it up. On the inhales, lengthen, and on the exhales, twist deeper. One more inhale. Exhale, release. So good. Get ready for the other side. Hands on your hips or on the chair. Extend your left leg forward. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point and flex. Then circle your ankle in one direction. And then in the other. Point your toe and pulse. Keep your spine long. Firing up those leg muscles. I know it's hard. 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw your knee into your chest, half wind removing pose. If you need to use or want to use a strap for this, maybe underneath your thigh, you totally can. One more inhale here. Find your strap and hook it around that left foot. Extend your leg forward, equal weight in your hips. Lengthen through the back seam of your leg and relax your shoulders. Sit up tall. On your next inhale, seated Shiva, hold onto the strap with your right hand and reach your left arm back. Look to the back of the room. Roll your left shoulder down your back. Lift your heart. Three, 2, 1, release. So good. Now we're going to do cow face arms. Hold the strap in your left arm and then swing your arms high to chair mountain. Now bend your left arm behind your neck and reach your right arm behind you and find the other edge of your strap. One elbow points up, one elbow points down. Good posture. Lift your heart and your chin. Maybe you work your hands together on the strap to deepen the stretch. Maybe just close your eyes and get really present with the sensations in your body. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Prepare for the other side. Strap in your right hand. Sweep your arms high for chair mountain, then bend your right arm. And sweep your left hand behind you to find the other edge of your strap. One side may be different than the other. That's totally normal. Explore the edges. Don't force anything. One more inhale. And release. Set your strap to the side. And join me in standing behind your chair. Walk behind your chair, hands resting on the back. Feet hip width distance apart. That's like you have two fists in between your feet. And then just start by circling your hips. Another opportunity to find our center by exploring our edges. You decide how big your circles are. Go in the other direction. Come back to center. And just do some calf lifts. Lift and lower your heels. Rise up high on your tiptoes and then lower them down. And then prepare for falling star, shooting star. Root into your left foot and let your right foot float off the floor. Toes pointing forward. So we're engaging our outer glute and hip here. You can keep both hands on your chair. Maybe you bring your right hand to your hip. Maybe you make a cactus arm, or the full expression would be to reach overhead so you have one long diagonal line of energy for shooting star. Find a gaze, something to look at that keeps you steady. And choose the option that's right for you. You can even have your foot resting on the floor slightly. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior one. Bring your other hand to the chair and swing your right leg back. Plant it on the floor, grounding through your heel. I'm going to move here to the side so you can see this from a side view. Your front knee is bent, knee stacked over your ankle, back heel grounded. Your back toes are pointing to 10 or 11 o'clock. You can continue to hold your chair for support. You can rise up, hands on your hips, or reach your arms high. Maybe like your hands at your heart. But feel a nice stretch in the back of your right leg. On your next inhale, ground into your front left foot. Shift your weight forward and come to standing behind your chair for shooting star on the other side. Ground into your right foot and float your left foot off the floor. Again, toes point forward, engaging our outer glute. Hands on the chair, hand on your hip, cactus arm, or reach your left arm overhead. Find what works for you. You want both hips facing forward here. One more inhale. And exhale, both hands on the chair. Swing your left leg back, ground into your heel. Again, you want your front knee bent. You may have to adjust your stance so that your knee stacks over your ankle. Back toes point to 1 or 2 o'clock. Heel on the ground. You can bring your hands to your hips, your heart, overhead, or keep holding onto your chair, but keep your spine long and your heart lifted. You want both your hips even. Send your breath where you feel tightness. Then on the next inhale, ground into your front foot and step forward. Come into horse. Spread your feet wide now, toes pointing to the corners. Bend your knees. Your shoulders stack over your hips and roll onto the outside edge of your feet while you engage your glutes to open your knees wider. Can you sink your hips even lower? You can hold onto your chair for stability. Then on your next inhale, straighten your legs. Pivot your toes forward to the front of the room. Then hinge at your hips as you offer your heart forward for wide-legged forward fold. Bend over the back of your chair. Reach up with your tailbone. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. Look down at the seat of your chair. On your next inhale, using your core, lift your torso, rise up slowly. Bring your feet back together and exhale into down dog. I'll do this sideways so you can see, hands on the back of your chair. Start to walk your feet back as you hinge at your hips. You want your hips stacked over your ankles, hands on your chair, biceps by your ears. Flatten your spine, sink your chest low as you open your shoulders more. If it feels like a lot on the chair, you could also have your hands on a wall up higher. Do what works for you. Then on your next inhale, walk your feet forward as you rise up. Excuse me, and come to stand on the right side of your chair. Left hand is supported on the chair. Right hand on your hip, one-legged mountain. Root down into your left foot and bend your right knee. Level your hips. Parallel your thigh with the floor. Option to bicycle out that lifted leg. And then come back to a knee lift and open and close your leg. Come back to center. You can keep doing that, or maybe you want to join me in a quad stretch. Reach down. Capture the outside edge of your foot. Draw your knees together and pull your heel towards your glute. Sit up tall, ground down into your left foot. One more inhale. Exhale, come into tree pose. Release your foot. Open your right knee to the side. Now you can kickstand your foot on the floor to help with balance. You can bring your foot to your shin, or maybe you lift it all the way up to your thigh. Avoid pressing sideways on your knee, and keep your right knee open. Maybe you bring a hand to your heart, or grow your branches, reach your arm high. Find something to gaze at, a drishti, Your external focus can help you focus internally as well. All that exploration of our edges has now helped us find our center in tree pose. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Take a walk to the other side of your chair. Ground down into your right foot, left hand on your hip, and lift your left leg. One-legged mountain. Maybe you bicycle. Then come back to center, open and close your knee. Maybe you can open it a little further each time. And then option for the quad stretch. Capture your foot, draw your heel to your glute. Knees come together, stand up tall. Big breath in. Exhale, release, and come into tree pose. Remember your options. You can kickstand, foot on your shin, foot on your thigh. Keep that knee open. Maybe you feel very stable and feel comfortable bringing both hands to your heart, but your chair is here for you. One more breath in. And exhale, release. So good. Let's come back to a seat for Baddha Konasana. Grab one of your blocks and bring your prayer feet together. We're sitting near the edge of our chair. The balls of our feet and our heels hold the block. Open your knees wide. You can bring your hands to your heart or use them to gently open your knees further and close your eyes. I'll read you a quote by Kurt Vonnegut. I want to stand as close to the edge as I can without going over. Out on the edge, you can see all kinds of things you can't see from the center. Take one more deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Open your eyes, remove your block, and prepare for gate pose. Scooch back in your chair and come over to the right side of your chair. Both thighs are supported. Then extend your right leg out to the side, resting on the inside edge of your foot. Your right hand can rest lightly on the thigh. Ground down into both feet. Then swing your left arm up and over for a side bend toward your extended leg. Rotate your shoulders forward, look up. Nice stretch to your inner thigh. And on the inhale, rise back up. Bring your feet together and scooch over to the left side of your chair. Gate pose on the other side. Send your left leg to the side wall. Left hand rests lightly on that leg, then sweep your right arm up and over. Rotate your shoulders, look up. One more inhale. And release. Come back to center. Reach down and hold your chair where the seat meets the back of your chair. Feet hip-width distance apart. Inhale, seated camel. Press your heart forward as you look up. Cow in your spine. Reach your tailbone back. Lean forward. Big breath in. And exhale, ball pose. Roll forward over your legs. Option to hug your legs. Your hands can be on blocks or the floor. Release your head and neck. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your thighs. Flatten your spine and lift halfway, preparing for noose pose. Thread your right arm across your legs. Reach your left arm up diagonally towards the back of the room. And then take a bind, bend your elbow, and bring your left wristwatch behind your back. Check in with your knees, that they're both facing forward. And then press your arm into your legs to deepen your twist as you lengthen your spine. Roll your left shoulder down your back and look up. You always have the option to look down for stability. One more inhale, twist a little deeper. And exhale, release, prepare for the other side. Reach your left arm across your legs. Right arm up and back. And take the half bind, bringing your right wristwatch behind your back. Open your top shoulder. And look up. Stay connected to your breath. One more inhale. Exhale, release, hands to your thighs, rise up with a flat spine. Now extend your right leg forward, ground into your heel. Maybe you scooch forward in your chair a little bit so you can really get that right leg straight. Big breath in, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold forward with a flat spine, hinge at your hips. Fold forward until you feel a nice stretch in the back of your extended leg. You can have your hands on your thighs or some blocks or the floor. Keep your foot flexed. Inhale, rise up, other side, switch out your legs, left foot extended, lengthen on the inhale. And fold on the exhale. Imagine reaching your chest towards your shin. Foot flexed. On your next inhale, walk your hands back up your legs. And come to sit at attention, feet flat on the floor, hands rest on your thighs. Now we're going to try Bhramari Pranayama, which is bee breath, one of our favorite breaths here at Be Free Yoga. It just involves breathing in through your nose, and then as you exhale, you make the sound of a bee or the letter M. We'll do it 3 times. Relax your shoulders and sit up tall. Empty the stale air out of your lungs. Maybe close your eyes. Then take a deep inhale through your nose. And on the exhale, hum like a bee. On your next inhale, breathe in through your nose. One more time, big deep inhale. Open your eyes. The vibration of the bee sound helps knock energy loose in your body, and it blurs out outside distractions and helps you focus. You can do bee breath anytime it feels right for you. Now we'll move into seated Shavasana. Just scooch back in your chair. You're welcome to put a block between your shoulder blades again, if that felt good to you. In fish at the beginning of class. You can lean back in your chair, hands on your thighs, palms up to bring in energy and palms down to ground. You choose. Relax your shoulders, lengthen your neck. We'll close with a quote by Rodney Yee. He says, "That's exactly how it is in yoga. The places where you have the most resistance are actually the places that are going to be the area of the greatest liberation." Just sit quietly for a few moments with your eyes closed. Keeping your attention on the inhales and the exhales. Before you attempt any movement, start to deepen and lengthen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle out your ankles and your wrists. And let your head fall to one side and then to the other. And take a big stretch. Reach your arms up like you're just waking. Big inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center for a moment of intention setting. This week, as you carry your yoga out of your chair and into your life, set an intention to explore your edges. If you feel triggered or a strong emotion during the week, practice sitting with that feeling and just letting it be for a few seconds. By allowing and bringing your gentle attention to the feelings, notice how that helps you grow and evolve and how those sensations change. Yet another way to explore your edges. And bring your hands to third eye center. The light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in me recognizes and adores the light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in each of you. Namaste. Yay! Thank you so much for joining me in Chair Yoga Level 3 today. This wraps up our 3-part series on Chair Yoga. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time at Be Free Yoga. Thanks.